What's going on YouTube? Coach Marcus Hodges here with Separation Team Basketball. And today I want to talk about what we see a lot on social media when it comes to these young players' highlights. And what we see is a lot of dunking and a lot of crazy moves. We see these crazy athletic guys catching crazy lobs off the rim. In transition, they're doing these dunks that almost should be in the dunk contest, and that's great. But what happens when you're that unathletic player? So today I want to give you guys a couple unathletic moves. You don't need to be able to have a 45 or a 40-inch vertical. You can be that guy that has a 28, 29 and still be successful at the elite level. What players am I talking about? First, for my OGs out there, Steve Nash. If you look at Steve Nash's game, he was not crazy athletic. I've never seen him dunk. I'm sure we can probably find a YouTube clip of him dunking, but at least in the NBA game, he wasn't known as a dunker. He was a crafty guy that could finish around the big guys, but he wasn't gonna dunk on you. So think about Steve Nash. Some of my other players, Mike Conley. This guy is extremely crafty around the basket. He's known to be ambidextrous. He can finish with his left just as well with his right. And then lastly is, for my younger guys, thinking about Trae Young. He's patent floater. He's able to finish amongst the trees. It almost seems like a normal layup for him, how he never misses. So today, I want to give you guys some finishes that maybe you're just not that athletic player, or think about this. Maybe I was athletic and now that athleticism is starting to die down. How can I still play with the elite players with not being as athletic? Something you don't want to miss. You already know, man, let's get it. All right, right now the first finish I want us to focus on is a outside foot, outside hand finish. We see this a lot with the skill of finishing, but it's something you really have to master. So all I want to focus on is just a simple pound to drop. Remember, I'm dribbling on my inside foot. I'm taking a big step because I see open space. So I take a dribble, boom, and then I'm jumping off that ball side foot. But right now I want to focus on a high touch. So if I have a guy come help side a little late, I want to put it right off that glass. So I'm going dribble, drop, ball side foot, underhand touch, getting it off that glass. Right now I'm putting the ball away from, let's say if I have my primary defender, right here I beat him. So right now my pickup is here, all right? If I will go here, that could be a block. Even if I go to the side, that might be able to be a block. So right now I want to focus on being able to stretch away from primary, but also having a high touch. So if I want to be an unathletic guy, or if I'm an unathletic guy, as I'm starting to become now, I'm just simply here, boom, working on a high touch right off that glass, making sure we're working on both sides, kind of like my guy Mike Conley. I can finish on the left, I can finish on the right. I know on this side it's gonna be my left foot. So once I get my dribble drop, I'm here working on a simple high touch off the glass for the finish. All right, another finish when I just have that primary defender on me. So let's say I slide, right? And now I'm going to a 2 dribble drive. I'm going 1 inside foot, still the same finish, but notice I'm not really jumping off this right now. So my defender's almost trying to time my jump to as soon as I start to jump, he's gonna try to meet it at the rim. So I'm not really gonna jump. I'm focusing on getting the ball to the backboard as quick as possible. And once I get the ball as quick as possible, I wanna kind of throw my weight towards that defender a little bit. So even when he thinks about jumping, I'm kind of giving him that little bump that's gonna throw his timing off as well again. So I wanna be able to get here, space, 1, 2, and I'm not really jumping. I'm getting the ball to the backboard just as quick as possible. This is definitely an OG move. You won't see it a lot, but you will see it when, once again, I just have that primary defender on me. Help side is away. I space and I'm going 1, 2, and my motion is this. The ball is away from defender. I'm not jumping. I'm getting it to the glass and my weight is falling to that defender, working both sides. That's the second finish for my unathletic guys out there. All right, now this third finish is gonna be my Veer Finish. So with our Veer Finish right here, the move I'll give you just between cross. Be aggressive with the cross, learn to shift, right? So when I get here and cross, I'm running after it, trying to get by my primary defender. Once I get, let's say, just 1 step advantage right now. So once again, if he's athletic and I'm unathletic, and I just have that 1 step advantage, he still could possibly meet me at the rim. But now, after that dribble, I'm going my angle, so my offensive angle, but then I want to be able to veer into his angle. So right now, remember, I'm a step ahead of him, so I have this space, but the ball's staying at my shoulder right here, away from that defender. I see a lot of this when they try to work on the veer, they go here. Once that ball gets inside, it can be stripped. So keep the ball away from the defender and being able to finish at the basket. I get it in my between cross and shift, and I cut that angle off, keeping the ball away. being able to finish. Really visualize that with your Veer Finish here. Notice the pace change and finish at the basket. So that Veer, being able to finish, cutting that defender's angle off, keeping the ball away, is a tough finish if you're not the crazy athletic player. So this is another Veer Finish, right? But here, the cadence is gonna be 1, 2, release. So especially if I'm a right-handed player and I'm trying to veer on this left side, once again, angled step, right? Stay in my angle. Then I'm trying to cut off that angle. I wanna work on just my balance right here, but not going straight up and down or going forward, but now I'm starting to recline back. So I really wanna delay, slow it down, make sure the ball still stays away from that defender, and and kind of recline back for that shot here. Notice the pace, 1, 2, I'm veering in, and I start to go back. We're really seeing that being popular right now. Trainers and coaches have noticed, can I really slow those last 2 steps down, and can I change that cadence? Luka Doncic pops up a lot when I see this finish here, attacking, getting into the body, slowing down, finishing, but not straight up and down. Remember, reclining away. Another great finish if I'm not the athletic guard. One thing about being a trainer or a coach, you have to learn to adapt. You have to learn when there's new information, but you also have to learn the old information, because we go off a lot of I heard this and I hear this instead of looking up that information for ourselves so we can be educated. The way I used to teach almost all levels were action step, finish step. But we know in the Euro pro game, you're allowed just, that gather, then action, and then being able to finish. But I wanna keep it as simple as possible right here. So with this, I wanna have a dribble on my inside foot, dribble, and then now on that first, or actually on my first pickup, I'm immediately going up. And I want it to look like I'm going for that finish. I actually saw this move done, I think 6th or 7th grade, when I was watching Wake Forest High School, a guy named JoJo. He was super crafty, doing different things that I'd never seen before. And then now, 15, 20 years later, we're really starting to talk about it and actually teach it. So right here, now it's more of a dribble, dribble up, boom, and then finish. Just as we talked about earlier, changing the cadence up, not always 1, 2, finish, right, left, finish. Sometimes right, left, finish can throw timing, especially those athletic guys when they're out of position, because those athletic players are able to be out of position a lot because they can make up for it with their speed or their athleticism, and now we just put them in a bad position all in all. So all I want to start off in the drop position, I'm just going here, 1, 2, being able to finish, making sure we're working on both sides with that. Remember the pickup timing. I'm not picking up here, definitely at the high school level, it's gonna be 3 steps. That first pickup is actually here on this left foot. So I'm here, up, 2, being able to focus, and then getting crafty with it. What's cool with this, now we can add that Euro. When I see something and I dribble, now I can go here and change that angle. If I see somebody jump, I still have 1 more step, because my action can be change angle and being able to finish. So I can start off here, dribble, 1, 2, being able to finish at the rim. Really getting that ball to 12 o'clock. Big eyes, nose, chin to the rim. Right, 1, 2, being able to finish. And that right there are a couple ways to be an unathletic guard and still be able to compete with the seriously athletic players. Because right now, Ja Morant is about to have an incredible year. But what we know Ja Morant from, some of those things we just can't teach. You can't teach a guy's about to take a charge and you're just jumping over him, right? We have to be able to understand, all right, I can't be Ja, but how can I play against Ja? Or how can I compete against Ja or a player like Ja? Same thing, Anthony Edwards. As you see, his footwork is really incredible. He's had days he's jumping over you, and then he also has days he's able to show, hey, I'm a high level, I'm a skilled player. I'm able to Euro, I'm able to have different Veer finishes to finish at the rim. Because some days your legs aren't gonna be there, and are you still gonna be that player? Or are you gonna be a player that has completely changed their game and you don't know how to do that? So if you don't have a 40, this is a great workout for you, especially if you wanna compete at the highest level, Euro League, NBA, G League, whatever it may be, these finishes right here will translate at the highest level. You just gotta figure out the time and place to use them. If you like today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, also hit that bell notification so you can get each and every upload. I want my unathletic guards to comment what they liked about this video and what they want to see next. Once again, I want to be able to help everybody, ball handling, shooting, basketball IQ, warm-up drills, whatever it is, I want to make sure I'm there for you. So my unathletic guards, comment what you liked, what you didn't like, or what you want to see next, because we got a lot for you. You already know, man. Let's get it.